KBB.
Do banners do things now in Age of Sigmar?
They do. They give you +1 to holding objectives, but not like +1 to each model, because it's +1 to your. So say each model has got an OC of 1, so you're up to 10, and then it makes you up to 11.
So this is a unit of 5 with a control of 1 each. It's 5.
Yeah.
And if you have a banner, it goes to 6.
Yeah.
Oh. That's interesting, isn't it? I don't know if that's easier or more difficult to figure out. There's no music man.
No, it comes from far away.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Thursday afternoon for the Liam and Joe Hobby Show, which we now do on Thursdays.
Yeah.
It's about, at the moment, most of the time that I spend making models is now on our hobby shows.
That's good.
Which is why I'm keen to keep them.
Yeah.
For now. Today, I want to talk about something that I think was suggested to us on Tuesday. Was it suggested to us on Tuesday? I think it was, wasn't it?
It was suggested, but it's yeah.
So I'm a person who loves all things fantasy, but apparently the YouTubes didn't last time. So last year, AoS 4.0?
4, yeah.
AoS 4 launched, and we covered it because Games Workshop gave us early access and all the early boxes and stuff like that. They were very generous, and we covered AoS, and it murdered the channel's algorithm quite heavily, actually, quite bad. To the point where basically Joe and I went, let's stop it for a bit and see what happens, and we stopped it, and the algorithm recovered. So it looked a little bit like the direct correlation was with AoS and the algorithm falling flat on its ass. So Joe still plays lots of it, and we spoke about this on Tuesday because Joe this last weekend went to Warhammer World to do a golden ticket event and came away with a golden ticket, which is still on display here in the studio.
It looks better there, actually. It's captured the light perfectly.
Yeah, wait, did Joe win a golden ticket?
He did win a golden ticket, Tom.
He's not sad.
I know. I know.
Not today.
And so I've been Joe's constant and persistent passion for AoS has kept me with one eye on it the whole time. Despite the fact I don't really know what's going on in the game at the moment because there's been an update, they've changed the way battle tactics work, etc. And I recently spent some time in the garage, before this weekend actually, spent some time in my garage at home digging around and put out some old Lumineth stuff because I fucking love elves. I love Lumineth.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about this, and you just recently spoke to me about perhaps a separate channel for AoS as well.
Yeah. I think, like, when you look at other channels that do separate game systems, they are separate channels, kind of thing. The best example would be Rob, the Honest Wargamer. He has a Old World, Horus Heresy, and Age of Sigmar separate channels.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he hate Games Workshop on all three?
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I watch his Monday streams where he does like a roundup of all the Age of Sigmar tournaments over the weekend.
Yeah.
Just so I can keep track of what's happening, what's good, what people are doing. He does good reports and stuff, but by keeping it separate, it keeps the fans separate, as it were. Like, I remember when we started doing Age of Sigmar, people actively messaged us to say that they were leaving because they were offended.
Yeah, I remember that.
They were like, how could you do it? Why are you doing it? You're ruining my life. My family is shocked and appalled at your behaviour.
This is true. This actually happened.
Yeah. So I think it does help to keep those people at bay.
There's definitely positive and negatives to it, chat. Today's about a bit of a discussion about whether this is or isn't a good idea. I'm not saying I am or am not going to do it at this point. I don't know yet. The problem is the negatives do exist. There are negatives to doing a separate channel. First of all, a lot of time and effort to build one, brand it, get it all ready and right. Although we could bring it under the similar branding to what we have here. I wouldn't want to make it too different. But you still got to build it. You've then got to build it up in terms of audience numbers, subscribers, etc. Watch time, views. All the views and watch time that goes into that channel comes away from this channel. So we'd have to do it as additional content instead of in place of. Additional content is then more time. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but you can see how it then becomes a bit more of a, let's think about it before just doing it. Now, if, for example, someone like Joe took ownership of it, it's not so bad necessarily, but it's definitely possible. The other thing as well is it can dilute monetization. It can also increase monetization.
Yeah,
it's possible that it could do it could go one way or the other.
Yeah,
So
because there's always the chance that people that don't watch your content now might watch the new channel because it's something they do care about. Some people who liked Age of Sigmar didn't really like us doing it because you also do 40k and I have no interest in that. Also, yeah, because it's weird how people are like they're very one side and not the other, and then they're aggressive towards
and they also feel like the internet needs to specifically cater to them.
Yeah,
and not the wider audience.
But if we keep the channel to purely Age of Sigmar, then hopefully the concept will be.
I feel like if we did a second channel, it would be fantasy focused.
Yeah.
And this one would be sci-fi focused. So by being fantasy focused, we'd probably have Age of Sigmar as the main.
Yeah.
As in like 40k is the main. But then you could sprinkle in Middle-earth strategy battle game. You could sprinkle in Old World.
Yeah.
It's all relevant because it's all fantasy era. And then this one stays for 40k. You could sprinkle in Horus Heresy. You can sprinkle in Kill Team, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's a way we could do it potentially. And by the way, I'm just thinking out loud here, Chad. It's not set, but I don't know. I don't know whether it's the right move or not, and I can't decide. So I did put a poll up in the chat. Not like one that you can slide down, Joe. One for people to vote in.
Oh.
I know. I'm sorry, Tom.
Gotta make my money somehow.
Well, that's
Tom's on about getting into the AoS train as well.
Yeah.
Well, it did help a lot when Joey said, "Here, have a Blades of Corn army."
Yes, that will often help.
Yeah. When you go, when you remove the financial effort of it, it makes it a lot easier.
I've a 100% win rate on AoS.
Do you?
Yeah.
Played one.
Yeah, Joe Cole's fantasies will definitely not be allowed on YouTube. Yeah, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think, obviously I like the idea of it.
Yeah, Joe's keen on it.
I'm biased on the basis that I want it to happen.
I like the
because I
idea of
like
it.
playing Age of Sigmar, and being able to play more Age of Sigmar is great. And I have people who are available and said that they're happy to play Age of Sigmar and come and do streams and stuff. I also have people that can come and play Old World.
But would you want to come and do a game stream on a different night to the current 40k nights to be able to facilitate that?
Yeah, we can
Yeah?
make it happen. Yeah.
So we could do like, for example, we could do like Mortal Realms Mondays or something,
Yeah.
and then we could do extra games on Mondays, and you get more battle report content. Chat is the idea.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, right? So something I'm very keen on. The TV being a bit mental, is it?
I know, just
the
suddenly started
TV's
flashing.
like just flash. Maybe the connection's a bit dodgy.
It's the HDMI cable. It's it's causing me a problem.
Yeah.
I need to replace it. So it's not going to replace. We're not going to. Last time what we did is we swapped out Tuesday night games for Age of Sigmar. I think that was part of our mistake. This time around we're not going to do that because that's I think was part of our mistake. So it'll be a bit different. So it might be that we find that Mondays, instead of doing the hobby show, we could do a daytime hobby show or something, and then we add Mortal Realms Mondays in the evening.
Yeah.
Titans do their Age of Sigmar on Mondays, don't they?
Who do?
Titans?
Do they?
Yeah, I think so.
But they're much later than us.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, it could end up just being
What
Sigmar Day.
Sigmar Day.
Yeah.
And then all the Sigmar people just get it all out in one go.
Yeah, it's just one great day.
Yeah.
One great day. Yeah, I'd love to know what people think. We have got Tom on the deck today. Tom, are you
Yeah.
happy to do members and super chats today?
Yeah, sure, mate. Easy.
Because we can do it as it comes through. And if you see anything in chat that you want to pick out that people aren't super chatting on but talking about the topic, then feel free to shout at us as well.
Yeah, everyone talk about Sigmar and if you actually want it or not.
Yeah.
Well, we did have Matt O'Reilly just dropping 50 before the stream even
Big dog
started. Yeah.
Big dog
It
Matt.
seems to be quite a
Thank
regular
you.
thing now.
It happens a fair amount. Yeah, Matt, you're a lovely human being.
What a
Thank you,
legend.
really gifted. That means, chat, we're halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
This
Yeah.
one's there.
So yeah, thank you, Matt. I hope, Matt, that I hope that you get picked to choose a new flavour of Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Ooh.
I do love a bit of Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah.
I've not had Ben & Jerry's in so long.
I had a bit the other day. It was incredible.
What was your
White
favourite?
Walker says, "Give me Sky Dwarfs." Well, we do have a Sky Dwarves army.
We do.
Beautifully painted by Lee. There's a few units we need to get the new Sky Dwarf people to put in it. But the army itself is Lee's.
Oh,
So,
is it?
Yeah. So I'd be tempted to just buy it and be like, Lee, add these to your army now.
He would, if you asked him to.
Immediately.
I quite like the look of new Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah.
They look
You have to fight Liam
pretty
for
damn
those.
cool.
Yeah, I have to fight me for them.
We could
Fight me.
share them. They kind of remind me of Iron Warriors as well. Of just like stuff demons into stuff.
Just stuffing things into other things.
Into tight places.
Everything is a stuffed pepper to them. Maybe that's that's Iron Warrior's favourite meal.
Probably.
A stuffed pepper.
If you want a blaze of corn and chaos dwarfs, I don't mind too much. I'm okay with that.
I've really lent into Chaos in the last few years.
My favourite for AoS is Lumineth, followed by probably Sylvaneth, followed by Ideneth.
This is the thing. You are the elf boy.
There is a theme there. There is a theme going on there.
A lot of
The
point
F.
years.
All the Fs. I like the Fs.
Yeah.
Because my first ever Warhammer army was Old World Dwarves, so I just always preferred dwarves.
I don't dislike dwarves, but I've never really been that bothered by them. And then they released those new Chaos Dwarves, or they announced the new Chaos Dwarves, I should say, and I thought they were fucking cool.
The Centaur ones especially.
Yeah, they're super cool. I'm a
Really
big fan of those.
Got a yellow super chat from Josh. He says, thanks for these Admech advice the other day. Thankfully, the only models I don't like are the Jazz Hands Priests.
I love the Jazz Hands Priests.
I
love the Jazz Hands Priests.
despise them with a passion. I hate them.
but
What
yes.
annoys me about the Jazz Hand Priest is they make a version that's got staffs. And Forge World at the time had a staff unit of Skitarii.
Yeah.
I'm like, just choose those because they just look so much cooler.
I
He
love the
also
Jazz Hands.
says, I'd love AoS and for it to not hurt your algorithm, Joe the People's Champ.
Here's the People's Champ, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got a golden ticket
Yeah, he did.
I did.
from
Just
touching everyone.
yeah, I just really nice to them, and I cried every game.
Please give me best game.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked.
Pleadingly pulling at their trouser.
Yeah.
It worked for you, Joe. It worked for you. Not forgetting that super chats and gifted memberships at the moment are probably going to help his travel costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Help me get to Atlanta.
It's so typical that you managed to get a golden ticket,
And I got
but
the-
with the caveat where they don't pay you.
Yeah. I got the thing that I always dreamed of but never thought I would. And then when I did get it, it was the worst version.
A financial burden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That is how I describe Jay.
What, a financial burden?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All my bosses and all my partners all talk the same way.
Well, yeah.
They're all mean.
So thank you, Jill, for the yellow super chat. Second channel for AoS, Middle-earth strategy battle game, Star Wars games, card games, hobby house events. Used a proper marketing tool. It could be beneficial if operated at a distance and separate entirely. Great haul.
Yeah, we could do. I mean, I don't know if I do like card games. Card games would probably need to be a separate channel again. By the way, there's a strong possibility that what I'll do is if I go down the route of doing an AoS channel, there is a strong possibility that I will fuck off the VADS channel. In fact, I might even just rebrand that one because it's already monetized.
Can you just swap it around and be like,
You could change the name.
AoS?
Change the name, change the
You could
logo.
literally change everything.
I can change the name, logo, hide all of the previous content on it, and just go, we're already monetized, let's go.
I mean, that'll do.
And let's be honest, the majority of people subscribed to the fucking gaming channel are also these people anyway.
Yeah.
So that's actually not a bad idea. That's a pre-monetized channel. That solves me getting all of the initial work done.
That definitely speeds it up.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then see if what's his fucking name?
It relates to Farmer George
Cartoon.
super chat as well. He says, Liam, you already have 4 channels, why stop there?
Yeah. Who does the pictures? Scrivo.
Scribbo. Yeah.
Just to get an Age of Sigmar one done by him. Little picture.
Vag, very Age of Sigmar gamer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's not a bad idea.
you could get everyone done as a random Age of Sigmar person. Get that. So Tom could be a Chaos Dwarf with a massive hat.
Yeah.
I do like a big hat.
What would you be?
You could be an elf. I'd like to be a witch hunter with
Would you?
a massive hat.
Everyone's getting a massive hat.
Yeah.
I'm noticing a theme here.
How many elves have big hats, don't they?
I mean, have you seen these cow
That's
people?
how they-
Tom? Have you seen?
That's how they determine their hierarchy, isn't it? Who's
Yeah,
got
the biggest hat. Yeah.
like
Or,
Eldar.
I mean, my face and my body really fits the theme of a fire slayer. To be honest,
Yeah, ironically.
ironically, most representative.
You're not really ginger enough, though.
We have got him to commit to the day that he's going to dress up as a fire slayer, Tom.
Is it that Saturday day?
It's going to be a Saturday day. Yeah, we need to arrange the date.
Oh, yeah, how many games are we going to do for that on that
Probably
day?
2 in a day,
Okay.
I reckon.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And I reckon, and the Brom fits like Inquisition / slash witch hunter very strong, doesn't he?
Well, there's a certain group from history you could definitely get him an outfit for.
Yeah. So yeah, Brom can be the witch hunter.
Yeah.
Paddy, I feel, is like a stormcast.
I don't think Paddy will get into it though.
I can't really see Addy.
I reckon
Paddy?
the thing is though,
Paddy.
Paddy does have a Tzeentch demon army.
Yeah.
So and obviously, there is you can play all Tzeentch demons in the
Yeah, because
Tzeentch-
they did demons in a good way in AoS.
yeah. They
Although
were-
he is a man who is a victim of peer pressure.
yeah.
So if enough of us are playing AoS, Paddy will get FOMO.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah.
So
He's
it's
like,
possible.
don't leave me.
If we get Balon and Dan playing AoS, then he'll definitely play AoS.
Yeah.
Balin does say yes to everything.
I think Balon would be straight in on orcs as well.
To be fair, Iron Jaws are really cool.
Yeah, because he could probably just base Iron Jaws with the same basing that his current orcs are, and then he could just use Iron Jaws in the stuff. Plus, they've got that awesome piece of the
Use your words.
All the new terrain thing.
the new terrain piece for
Or
orcs.
the tower.
The
that
tower.
thing is cool.
Like, a bunch of those make just really, really good.
Is it the
40K
case
orc
still in
game.
AoS that you have to use manifestations to win?
No,
Not really.
no.
I don't think that was ever truly the case.
No, the thing
That's
is
like,
that
I remember
at
at the start of the edition, that's like all
At
I
the
heard.
start of the edition, everyone was like manifestations are mental, and they fixed them. And now you don't like. A lot of people do take manifestations, but they're not like the game-winning pieces they were. They're very easy to deal with, and the buffs they give are meh. Like my entire army didn't have any manifestation,
Oh, nice.
right? I didn't even take a wizard, so you can do it without them.
Yeah, fair.
Like you can have manifestations brought around by prayers, and they're just like little buffing pieces, but that's about it really.
Fair enough. Got a yellow super chat from Dan Elliott. Thank you.
Look at
Thank
the
you.
yellow ones. Look at these people go.
There's quite a few yellow ones. Joe, missed live stream the other day. Congrats on the golden ticket win.
Thank you.
Put this towards the passport or lube for that trophy. Joe doesn't need lube. Goes in raw.
Yeah. Talking about magicians, it's like a wizard sleeve.
Yeah, it's how I got it home safely.
Yeah.
When the wind picks up, Joe's arsehole sounds like a kazoo.
Oh. But no, thank you. I will put it towards the passport, which I'm sorting out tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you getting done?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, you want paying tomorrow?
That's just what we said.
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. It's not a problem.
And I get paid every day.
I'll do it early for you.
Every damn day.
Every day.
Thank you, Dave WK, for the yellow super chat as well. I'd love to see more AoS and even Old World. That game is my jam.
Yeah.
Stuff, bat reps, army chat, lists and tactics, talk, all that good stuff.
I'm not against it. I'd like I had machinations a long time ago of having like the Netflix on YouTube
Yeah.
and days gone past, and having lots of people putting content into different channels that's on one centralized platform. And that was my initial concept for DZ when I had DZ, and it didn't work for reasons. But I have no issues with having different people running different channels, focus on different things, that all come under a singular umbrella. So you essentially share the marketing because you share audiences. So and then there's more to this than what I'm giving you in terms of detail. But like having a channel that covers fantasy stuff, a channel that covers sci-fi stuff, a channel that covers card stuff is all something I'd like to do. The problem I got is I can't run all of them. And
He's a big old control freak.
it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't want to have them, and it's not that I want control of them. It's that I can't. I literally can't do it, or I haven't got the time. So and launch Hobby House at the same time and turn that into hopefully a success. So if someone come to me and said, hey, I want to do a card channel under the Great Hall logo and blah, 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 we could discuss that sort of thing. I'm not against it. Maybe Joe wants to have a little bit more control over the AoS channel, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe that falls to me to do that as well. But
I do like the idea of like doing it because like being able to do because we don't really do Codex reviews, do we, for 40k?
We just do the games, don't we?
We just do the games kind of thing. But if we're only doing one game of AoS, then if we could find a way that I can do a sit and talk or even pre-record a Codex review, which is a bit more exciting than Man Reads Book.
Yes, I hate Man Reads Book.
I need to
dull.
Make a slightly more exciting backdrop than my window, which sees into my garden.
Or have a green screen.
I
have a green screen, Joe.
Yeah.
It folds into the. It's like about the length of this table, just under, and the feet fold sideways, and it's just one big. And then what you do is your feet fold out, you lift the lid up, and you just pull it up, and it's done.
Okay.
So we could green screen behind you, potentially,
and
if that's a concern.
And yeah, I can do reviews and things from home, which then it's a good way also to, like, as a new channel that's starting up for a smaller system, being able to practice to do things on there.
Potentially,
and then obviously once we figure it out, we can move it over to the bigger channel.
You joke about it. I'm not against that.
Yeah.
I need to let more control go over things like this, even this channel, with things like Hobby House coming, because I'm just going to be busy.
Someone's pointed out it would be impossible to do the Man Reads Books thing because Joe can't read.
Well, you could do 40k Codex reviews as well, Joe, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Stern Guard, best thing in the world.
Yeah. But when you do Codex reviews, you have to do them like you're reading the football scores on a Sunday.
No, I used to not hate the old Codex reviews that I used to do, although obviously I'm slightly biased.
I think the problem is when people watch a Codex review, they want all the information.
Yeah.
They want every single piece of information. Because what happens is if you don't give them all the information, you're going to give them a little review. They're like, cool, I'll go to someone else, someone that does love me.
I like the Codex reviews where it's like one person reading it to someone else who hasn't like learned the rules yet, so you get an actual reaction to it.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think that's better.
I used to do like top 5, so 5 favourite things, 5 biggest changes, 5 biggest losers, 5 best units, 5 favourite strats. And I wouldn't give them the rest because I feel like what I want to do with a review is give you this book is a solid, 7 out of 10. It's got some really cool stuff. Here's some cool stuff. It's got some shit stuff. Here's the shit stuff. And then what I want you to do is if you decide to buy it, I still want you to have the excitement where you open the book for the first time, you get to see new shit that I haven't told you yet.
I think the problem is, though, I think once they've had your review, they'll just go to Auspex Tactics or Tabletop Tactics. They'll go to someone else that will then give them the rest. I think it's also the sad part of instant information, the world that we live in now, really, that there is no, like, surprises. You know, I don't tend to consume much Warhammer-based content outside of this channel. I watch Mikey on Wednesdays. Yeah, it's my daytime TV.
But Mikey's more of like a drama farmer channel.
Yeah, he's like trolling the dungeon.
He's upset with GW this week.
Yeah, and then obviously on Mondays I watch Rob. But I don't really watch battle reports. I don't tend to watch Codex reviews because obviously we get it here.
Yeah.
But also it sounds really terrible, a bit big-headed. But I like to form my own opinion of the book. Because what happens is when you watch a lot of reviews, despite the fact that I'm saying that I'm about to do reviews, I've just dropped a bit and it's just fucking, there it is. Is that the person gives you your opinion and you do it. But I also find a lot of people when they read codexes or get leaks and then reveal it, they're like, the sky is falling, the world is terrible, we're all going to die, this is the worst codex ever. And then I think like people go, well actually no, if you take some time to look at it and see what's in the book and what combinations you can do. Like it's not as bad as you initially think.
Yeah.
Right.
The TV's being weird today.
It is being weird.
I need.
Oh. It's been weird on the monitor as well.
This guy's got a really deep neck.
What's
weird? So So each one of these boxes here of things I'm building today is representative of the 3 armies that I have the potential to take to the Golden Ticket event. And the reason I'm kind of stuck on 3 is that between now and then, there's going to be a balance data sheet for the game. So my current army I've taken is probably going to change quite a lot because Pontifex and Estra in my army, it's a bit mental and the cannons are a bit mental. But the problem is if they change those and don't fix the other stuff, it's just going to be a terrible army. I don't want to travel all the way to America to have 5 to 6, maybe even more, really horrific games. So I picked up Canis and Toll. I got them from Element Games. !Element. The description below. So if my army doesn't change too much, I want to add those to the army. My other option is the army that I already own, which is Vampire Counts or Soulblight Gravelords. This guy's an absolute lunatic. I'll add him. And then my third option is Slaves of Darkness. I've got like 1 or 2 things to pick up, but it's basically I've got to paint a whole army. But my idea is, but that's the army I think is going to change the least between now and November. So my concept is have 3 armies fully painted, ready to go. So when the balance thing drops, I can then go, this is the one that's in the best position for a competitive event. What do I need to add to it? And then go from there. That's my plan.
It all looks good now, Tom, right?
Yeah, everything looks normal now, yeah. Seems all right.
Okay, good. Okay.
Does that make sense? Oh, you weren't even paying attention to what I was
I'm sorry,
I
I
was,
was. I was
Joe.
trying to fix the stream. I'm glad you filled the gap, though. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're a consummate professional, Joe.
I am, right? People don't believe it, but...
You can see why.
My chair's gone squeaky now.
I think you should take the most fun army, Joe.
Well, so the thing is...
I kind of want you to take cities because it's the army you got the golden ticket
Well, I
with.
kind of want to take... I
I
want to
think
take
you
cities
should.
because the one I got the golden
But I
ticket
also
with.
know how much of a fucking faff it is travelling with an army, so...
Especially with cities at the moment... I say at the moment, I don't even know what's coming in their book. But...
Have they got a book yet?
No, not yet. And it's not on the roadmap. So it might be here before November, but it also might not be.
So as a person who's travelled before
Yeah.
abroad with Warhammer, I would also fully understand if you went, I'm not taking cities.
And cities, for me, is also an army that is 80 plus models.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
Right.
a lot.
Lot of models. Whereas the Chaos Army is 34.
That's
Well, something
small.
like...
Yeah, 2 units of 5 knights, 2 units of 10 or 10 Chaos Warriors. I just need to pick up 10 Chaos Warriors. Be'lakor, Abraxia,
Be'lakor.
and 2 Lords on Demonic
What about
Mats.
something like Stormcast?
Storm?
But
Storm?
also a super low model count.
Yeah, but they're also an army that's lots and lots of really spindly
Is
spears
it?
and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Just draggers, just take all the
And then
dragons.
they're
What,
also
on
an
the
army
flying
that I
stands?
find a bit boring. I really like
You're boring.
I like the idea of doing nothing but bird people.
Yeah, I like the bad people.
Bird people list is really, really cool, but also really terrible to travel with because they're all just massive wings on spindly, flappy bases.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whereas the Chaos Army is an army of people who are just fucking tanks.
Tanks.
And Be'lakor I could just wrap up in my clothes in a rucksack, right? Or in my bag. And then Vampire Counts is 10 knights. Vampire Counts, unfortunately, or Soulblight Gravelords suffers from the same point of the cities. Is I can either have an army that's fuckloads of models, or a lot of very big models, but would be difficult to travel with.
So when it says standard bearer in the keywords,
Yeah,
do you have to model the standard bearer? I guess you do, so you know who
you
it
do,
is.
so you know where it is. Because the standard bearer is +1 to the scoring.
Yeah. I mean, I want to put the banner on because banners in fantasy make sense. So I'm okay with it. I'm just curious.
You telling me that they don't make sense in 40k?
Yeah.
Lots of things
Chat
that
saying
make
take
sense in
King
40K.
Brod and the giants. We do have a giant army.
You do. But it's pretty big. It's not
It's
that big.
it's nice,
I was trying to like.
but right. This sounds like a real
First world problem?
first world problem, right? I didn't build it and paint it. right? And
He's so precious about this stuff.
It's a really nicely painted army. I don't want to go over there and be like, oh, you get best painted. And it's not something I built and did.
I mean,
Because that'll hurt my soul a little bit.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
Which I know is entirely a me issue, by the way.
I also don't like the giant army either.
Look at this goober, Joe. Little Mr. Cowman with his double hammers.
They were really mental, but now they're not as good.
What's that?
Giants.
Yeah.
They're basically knights, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just knight army.
We all like knights.
I like knights.
I had to give this guy a different head. One thing I really like about the vampire army is that they're stunning models with really cool little details and stuff. But the heads, whoever models them is real got a hard on for vampires stood in a really strong gale. Right? There's always a lot of wind going on around vampires.
There's a lot of wind in Transylvania,
narrow,
isn't there?
Yeah. So, but the problem is look, all their hair's like.
I do love the vampire stuff.
But
Vampires are cool.
But like the hair's like have the hair like waving behind, you know, not like all wind is coming from directly below.
Oh, just stop it, bitch.
So my vampire characters wear helmets,
Nice.
or they have it in a
Space Marine helmets?
or it's like a beehive. What's the hairstyle that that singer lady used to have?
Got a super chat from Kazarian. He
Yeah.
says, why don't you advertise it as AoS coaching from golden ticket winner? Occasionally by a Chinese? Just thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
Outside the box, you say?
Capital B.
You did all the other coaching courses, so you might as well do this one.
Yeah, but surely if we're going to do a course based on my golden ticket performance, it would be on sportsmanship and fair play.
Lol.
Or what, sucking off all your opponents to get a golden ticket?
Yeah.
That's not how it works, mate. You don't actually practice the thing you preach.
Oh. So if I did the course, I'd have to turn into a real bastard that tables my opponents in 20 minutes.
Again. Yes.
Boom, done. Look at that for a model. That's fucking beautiful.
You put it behind the box.
I'm showing him first.
Oh, right.
It is actually very cool. I do really like the vampire stuff a lot.
Quite a big boy, isn't he?
I'm very jealous of your vampire army, Joe.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. I need to buy some more leaves for the bases.
He's very
But the problem
sexy.
is I bought a bunch of leaves off of a seller on eBay who I now can't find anymore.
Oh, wow, brave. It would be so funny.
Whoop, off he goes.
If that just went off.
It's not even on, mate.
You're not even on.
Which means that if Tom switches the camera, it probably won't work.
Oh, fine.
Boom, can't see it.
Because we've never used that camera in any of the hobby shows. Now suddenly you're like, oh, I want to use the camera now.
Yeah, because I want people to still call that model.
just
in.
want
You can't see it at all, mate.
This was to get up and show off in front of Tom.
He's always doing that.
Yeah, but I thought, seeing as Tom's there to press buttons,
We get the idea.
you get an idea. It's a dude on
A
a
vampire and horse chat. There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
There you go.
Just Google it, and then it'll be painted as well. Thank you, Benjamin Dustin, for the super chat. Just bought a pack of Jaegers. So, Space Dwarves.
Space Dwarves.
Yeah. What do we think about new Votann, everyone?
I saw them
On the internet.
before the preview show and was like, and then I saw them in the preview show where they changed the angles and got up close. I was like, oh, actually, I quite like them.
I like the new named character guy.
Oh, he's baller.
He's pretty cool.
He's a sick model.
And I like
But-
how it throws back to the old squats.
I really want to know if the Tyranid on him is an optional piece, because I would probably prefer it without the Tyranid on him.
Yeah, but
Really?
without the Tyranid, he just looks like a normal guy then, doesn't he?
No, I think he still looks sick. Right, I'm gonna see if I get this close-up
I don't
camera
know.
working. Let's try something just for Joe, because people in chat are asking for it as well. So.
I just thought it was a bit shit that the new vehicle they done for Votann is essentially just another Sagittar.
Yeah.
But, Tom, can you quickly go to angle cam in game?
In game.
Angle cam.
Angle cam.
No,
So
back
this-
up.
Blackness.
This wizard
Behind.
lady comes on
Okay, I'll
a
come and fix it.
32 mil base, but I think on the table they do have a fixed base size that's bigger. Hang on, bear with.
Keep talking.
I do it for
Good time.
chaos.
Chaos.
I'll teach you a trick now, Thomas.
Chaos Sorcerer Lord.
If in the bottom right-hand corner, Down there, you
Are we
click
gonna-
studio mode,
We
Then we
give
press
the
angle
base size.
and then they're still seeing the right-hand one.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you double-click on the slider cam,
That's annoying.
double-click on that one, click the top device,
In the 40k
drop down.
app,
comes to a different one,
the 40k app
Anyone you
nowadays has
and then go back to the one it was. So the capture without the bracket.
has
Up.
tournament organizer pack, general's handbook.
Okay.
Very nice, yeah.
Click OK, bottom right.
Where's
Turn it off,
space
streamers.
size is on here? I'm pretty sure.
Down, that one.
I was going to say
We've
Games
now
Workshop,
fixed it
right?
without them seeing it.
Games Workshop.
And then what I'll do now
Boom.
is I'll zoom in on his crazy vampire horseman that he's very excited about.
Sorcerer. Oh, for fuck's sake! Just on the outside of it, when you search on here and you put too many letters in, it just deletes all of it on the search option. Why? Why is that a thing?
Because it's a genius new website.
There we go. Sorcerer Lord. I clicked on it. What does he come on?
Fiddling with cameras.
Hang on. He comes on a 40 mil.
Thank you, Stick Monkey, for 5 gifted members.
Thank you, Sean.
I hope, Sean, that.
There you go, Jake.
Oh, look at that.
That's a cool helmet.
It's a cool helmet. The vampire range is just incredible.
Bit sexy, innit?
Yeah. I hope, Sean, that you have fish and chips for dinner tonight with curry sauce. Oh. Do you know, I had to cut it out of my diet because it was hurting my stomach really badly.
Come.
No, because it's full of protein. Bread. Every once in a while now, I have a real hankering for white bread, but like peanut butter and
Specifically
jam
white
sandwich.
bread?
Yeah, specifically white bread.
Oh, I love peanut butter.
Calm down, Brom. I love peanut butter.
PB and J.
Oh, I don't want it with jam.
You don't need jam, mate.
jelly time.
Peanut butter on toast is god tier.
A bit warm, Joe.
No, I need a 40 mil base, and I didn't want to have to walk all the way into here, but now I'm going to have to.
Careful,
Off he
because
goes.
if his mic drops connection, it will start hissing.
Which one are you?
He's on number 2.
I should mute him on here as well.
Yeah, because he mutes himself. It doesn't matter, because if it drops connection, the receiver will throw the static anyway.
Got a super chat from Limey Panda. Thank you.
Hey, Dan.
Got to pay the late tax. Would be quite happy to see another AoS channel, and who knows, maybe that system gets less leaky pricks.
Well, yeah, quite. I think it's something I'm very seriously considering. I've not made my mind up. I don't know what the poll's at the moment, Thomas.
We are 57% yes, I need this, 80% no, 35% not bothered.
Okay, that's interesting. So
So
majority
it's quite
yes.
split, but more definitely majorities on AoS.
I think.
I
forget, we are also a 40k show. The people that are watching now are primarily.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I get that. And the poll, as you well know, Joe, isn't necessarily how I make up my mind. It's just interesting to know people's thoughts.
She's always on.
I'm just very nervous about what happened to the algorithm on this channel before. And I want to kind of avoid that happening again. Because there's also the possibility that we just bang everything AoS on this channel as additional content. And see if simply adding it to the 40k content, rather than what we did before where we replaced some 40k content, solves the algorithm problem. And it might do.
It might do, but it might also just absolutely clap it again.
Well, Titans do that, don't they? They just have AoS as well as 40k.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that affects them, but
I might talk to Hadrian. It's been a while since I spoke to him.
Yeah.
See if they've noticed. I don't know.
we don't know.
I don't know what the solution is at the moment, but I know that Joe is super AoS keen. I know that I miss AoS. I mostly miss fantasy rather than specifically AoS.
Yeah.
I like orcs and goblins and elves and spears and bows and arrows and monsters and stuff
Always
like
be
that.
goblin.
Always be goblin.
Yeah.
But I do miss all those things. Like I like those things quite a lot. So, oh,
And the terrain's nicer as well.
my YouTube's crashed on the big screen.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
It's all down to you now, Tom. Well, actually,
Oh,
we can
no.
just do chat filter.
They're mainly talking about how you were still muted for a bit.
Am I still muted now?
No. They can hear your sexy voice.
Dulcet tones.
Thank you, Onyx, for the 5 gifted members.
Thank you, Onyx.
Thank you.
Legend.
Fucking baller.
I hope, Onyx, that you find a new TV series to binge that you've never watched before, but there's like 4 or 5 series.
Oh, I found that recently.
Yeah. I hate it when I find a new series to watch and it's like a 6-episode series and then like nothing.
It's always the BBC ones that are like 2 seasons of 6 episodes, which is like nice because it's like they actually conclude it, but at the same time, when you just want to watch something for 3 months straight.
Cooney goes, actually, I changed my mind. Remute him. Oh, banging.
Rude.
Love you, Chris.
Thank you, Stick Monkey, for yellow super chat. You can take my VAD from my cold dead hands.
Lucky Laura. Well, I had...
How much use are you getting out of Vag at the moment?
the channel or...
Well,
There's been some lonely nights.
Yeah. It's bad when the decorators are in.
Yeah.
Not a lot. I did a few weeks of streaming on Sundays, some Battlefield 1, which I sort of enjoyed. But I don't know. I think I need Battlefield 6 to save me, Joe, and possibly GTA 6 as well, because the world of video games is sort of dying to me a little bit. Just get a bit bored of them. And if I think about my channels and I think about this one, which is obviously my primary priority, and I think about I've got a motorbike channel and a football one that I do with my brother. Vag just sits bottom of the pile. I'm like just not really bothered about doing anything with it.
Also, right, I don't want to burst your bubble. When Battlefield comes out, which gets announced at 4, I think it's been leaked to be October release date, which means when Hobby House is going to be in full swing anyway.
Oh, well, the thing is, I said for a while with Vag, right? It's not a content priority for me. It's just something I do because I can when I want to, rather than I'm relying on doing a show every day, every Sunday at this time or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's no commitment to it, which is fine because it means that I can pick it up and put it down whenever I want.
Yeah. But if we've got an AoS channel, I can do bits on it when I'm at home.
That's what I'm hoping. If we can get you set up and learning how to do the actual streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Because contrary to popular belief, and contrary to the idiot that he sometimes plays, Joe's not a stupid person. You're not. You're not computer illiterate
Don't
either.
tell them.
So I have
I like to live my life of secrets.
let's just say you could do the deck list.
Well,
I don't mind doing the deck. The problem is I just get bored. I'm like, I could be over there.
In the spotlights.
Yeah.
and I'm like, I could be whoring him out in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be against it, mate, to be fair.
Oh no. No, I'm saying.
But again, it's whether we put it on a separate channel or we put it on this one. I don't know.
I reckon you could do it on this one and just have extra days.
I feel like if we're adding extra days to start with, I'd be tempted to just hold Vag in the background just in case and put it on this one.
Hold the
we
Vag
all
in the
like
back.
to hold it.
And then if it doesn't work again and it murders the algorithm again, maybe then we rebrand Vag into... Why did that break off? That's annoying. Into a hobby one.
Yeah.
That's very flimsy.
Into the things and stuff.
Mm. Well, thank you, Limey Panda, for 5 gifted memberships.
Oh, wizard! Barry.
Oh,
I had
hang
more
on.
on a bigger base because they've resized.
Little bit to your right.
How the fuck do I glue this back on now?
The magic boy.
Yeah. Liam's jogging the table. For shame.
Liam's trying to rescue a banner thing that's just broken.
But
Joe, Limey Panda has gifted 5 memberships.
5 members from Limey Pandas. I hope, Mr. Panda, that there is an explosion of the population of prairie dogs at your local zoo and they managed to dig their way out and take over your local town.
How I've just managed to glue that back on, I don't know, but we're going to just...
There's millions of them. And then everyone in your area just has pets.
Millions of prairie dogs.
Yeah. Just loads of them.
Interesting.
Yeah. That happened on Exmoor.
Did it?
Exmoor Zoo, yeah. They all escaped and took over local town. It's like there's an entire city in Germany that's just like being taken over by raccoons. They're not, but the sad fact is I'll never get one because they can't cross the channel. You know,
They haven't quite got that far yet.
Joe can handle a deck or two. Yeah, he can. Not sure of typo.
Yeah,
They might get across in a boat, Joe.
yeah, maybe.
Boats and hose.
Yeah. Thank you, Cooney, for 5 gifted members.
Thank you, Cooley.
Thank you, Chris, you sexual human.
I hope that the new season of Call of Duty
Shit.
isn't dog shit, and I hope they actually find a way to get rid of all of the hackers and make it fun.
Sorry, the impossible.
Yeah, I hope they do the impossible.
Yeah, that's not. It's a strong hope, but it's very unlikely.
I like the optimism.
Yeah. I love these little. The sorcerer's got like little helpers in this box.
How I fixed that, I actually don't know, but I'm just gonna.
Was
I'm
it
just
with
gonna go
glue?
with it. Huh?
Was it with glue?
It was with glue, yeah.
More
but
glue.
I don't know how. I don't know how. If I'm honest.
Just don't question it.
No,
Carry on.
it looks pretty good right now. It looks like you can't see where it broke, so we're just going to ignore it and pretend it never happened. And all will be well.
That's what I do with most of the problems in my life.
Yeah. That's what I do with my wife. Yeah. Ignore it, pretend it never. I'm joking. She's the bestest.
Thank
Perhaps you would like to say
you,
that.
Robin Ellis, for 5 gifted members.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Robin.
Going quite strong at the moment. We're on 75 with Matt.
With Matt, only 75. I thought it was more than that, I'll be honest.
Nah. Sorry to disappoint.
I am disappointed now. Yeah, you just broke my heart.
I hope, Robin, that a family member or a friend gifts you a lifetime supply of jammy wagon wheels.
Oh, I love a jammy wagon wheel, Joe. You're bad. Your hopes are bad for my diet.
They're bad. I want to live like through other people and their ability to eat things that I can't. Obviously, I could treat myself every once in a while, but
Yeah.
the important thing is not to gorge.
Like with 10 chicken wings.
What's protein in it? It's very
Yeah,
difficult.
it still doesn't constitute a healthy and balanced diet. The balance being the key word there.
Well, yeah, the thing is, though, like, I'm having my chicken and my protein, and I can have my salad tomorrow.
You realise you don't need that much protein in a day.
Yeah, but I feel full afterwards. So
Yeah, I bet you do.
but,
With the equivalent of 3 chickens inside you.
but if I don't eat that much chicken, then I'll feel hungry and want to get McDonald's drive-through on the way home.
Just drink water.
Fuck it, I fucking hate water. Despite the fact I need it to live, it's so tediously boring. There are other foods on this planet that are just better.
Yeah, okay.
I think these little sorcerer helpers would be great. Because in one of the weird things in Age of Sigmar that I always forget is that all objectives are sticky.
Yeah, I always forget
you
that.
don't have to stay on objectives.
It's weird.
I always forget.
Do you have deep strike equivalent in AoS?
Some units do, but it's very rare. You can't outflank unless the unit has a special rule to do
So
it.
you can't go in reserves unless your unit says it can go in reserves.
Yeah,
Right?
so
Okay.
otherwise it'll start on the table.
Yeah.
So that's why I've got Caelus and Toll, the saviours of Cinderfall, because their special rule is they start off the table.
Okay. And can they equivalent of deep strike? Or is it more like,
so they can land anywhere. So they're really good at getting.
Because sticky objectives are great until someone just lands on it.
Yeah.
They've got some cool rules where they character hunt or something as well, haven't they?
Yeah. So because they're
Martin bought them when I played him at Christmas.
they're witch hunters, so they get Caelus and Toll, the 2 witch hunter main character people, they get double damage versus manifestations, priests and wizards. So they go to damage 4.
Yeah, when I played Martin at Warhammer World December, he bought Caelus and Toll in his city's army,
Yeah.
which is very pretty.
Yeah. It is very, very nice.
Thank you, Robert J. Shepherd, for the yellow super chat. You guys got me into AoS. Least you could do was have some content.
Touche.
Fair enough.
We did get a lot of people into it. And obviously when Hobby House opens, I personally want to run Age of Sigmar events, be it like quarterly or every other month or whatever. So having a place to actually advertise those, and also like get people into Age of Sigmar, and then get them to come here.
Yeah.
You know, and play in events would be cool.
I don't know whether I want to do their actual colours or not, Joe. I'm really torn at the moment. But their actual colours are fucking cool, aren't they?
Well, they've got a lot of like other colour schemes as well. I do like the white.
The white and blue is just so. I think I'm gonna try and do them their actual colours.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna hate myself for it.
Yeah, painting white is a hell of a commitment.
Well, I mean, it doesn't seem all that difficult because they use Skeleton Horde as a contrast, and then they layer up with Wraithbone and White Scar.
One thing I'd like to see from Games Workshop is more printed bases.
Oh, what, fancy ones?
Yeah, so like when the second edition of Warhammer Fantasy dropped, they really leaned into push fit, especially on some of the Stormcast and the Ghosts. And the Ghosts had really nice graveyardy bases, like moulded ones. Underworlds had it as well. And a lot of these characters also come on really, really beautiful moulded bases. And they're just simple cobblestone ones with holes in to put the pegged models in. And part of me is just like, I feel like they need to start doing Age of Sigmar bases.
Yeah.
Specifically in these really nice cobblestones. I'd like to see.
You do a corn army of all Blood Crushers and all Skull Crushers.
Yeah. You can have an army of all Bloodthirsters.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's one thing, there's a word that can definitely be used for AoS, Tom, and it is cool.
You
can do some cool shit in AoS.
Yeah. Overkill. There's no such thing as overkill in Age of Sigmar. Because there's very much a situation of like, if we're all super, no one's super, you know?
Yeah.
We could all just rush in and smash each other up with mental stuff. But the game is balanced in such a way that, you still have a chance.
This guy's a fucking hashtag baller.
Hashtag.
Telling ya.
Cornate says should rebrand Vaj to Moth, magnificent, unbeatable fantasy fan.
Sold.
Yeah, keeps all the branding, doesn't it?
Yeah. Keeps the same audience.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking bunch of children. I'm here for it. It's fucking great.
So would you just do all the elves, Liam, if you did AoS stuff?
Yes.
No, you can't have the baddie elves. You can't have dark elves.
No, I don't want baddie elves.
I want dark elves.
I've got water elves, tree elves, and then cow and wind elves.
Yeah.
Cow elves.
I want...
Well, if you think about it...
Pirate elves. I can't wait for pirate elves.
For the most part, the Lumineth have earth, which is the cow people, and wind. And then the Sylvaneth have nature. And then the sea elves have water.
And we're still waiting on Tyrion's lot as well.
What's Tyrion got?
So Tyrion's like mega Chad elves.
Mega, is that the technical term?
So you've got Teclis and Tyrion, they're brothers.
Yeah, I know that from Old World.
One's like a nerd and one's a Chad.
Yeah, because Tyrion was the like Giga Chad fireman.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? He was the one that had like the cursed sword or something back in the day?
Yeah, so...
they have
Tyrion's arguably cooler than Teclis, yes.
Without a doubt, yeah.
So what in the narrative, the water elves were supposed to be one of theirs.
Yeah, they were the first ones to be formed.
The
the
fish
first ones
people.
to be formed, but they were so fucked up.
They went wrong.
They were like, the two brothers were like, yeah, nah, it's not my problem. Just threw them in the sea. like any parent, any loving parent. So don't like this one. Off you pop.
Try again.
Try again. You know, they're like pancakes. The first one's a throwaway.
Yeah.
And then they had the next lot, which were all like badass cows, and like
The Sword of Cain, that's the one.
Yeah. So I really want, because basically we're still waiting on dark elves to show up, because obviously you had daughters of Cain were just witch elves in
Because they still have this super derpy old like night elves, don't they?
Yeah.
In the cities of Sigmar.
Daughters of Cain are fucking gorgeous, though.
Yeah. What's
Well, some of them are. Marathi is a beautiful model.
Mummy Marathi.
And there's been like little hints of what the Dark Elves are going to look like in a couple of like the Warcry bands.
Yeah.
So we kind of know the theme. They're all capes and they've got like this dark magic. Which is, like, so more of that. But I want like new Cold One knights basically, and I want.
Was it Malekith was the main guy in the past?
Yeah.
Is he still a thing?
Yeah, so Malekith, we're still waiting on Malekith, which is basically, he's the leader of the Dark Elves.
Yeah, he was like the Darth Vader of Old World.
But to survive the end times, he basically just became one with his dragon.
Oh, so he's a dragon now.
Yeah, it's a part dragon. So it's like
That's convenient.
There's a great episode of Rick and Morty with the slut dragon. It's like, slut dragon, slut dragon. It's like whipping it. Great episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Go and watch it. There's like a weird. It's weird.
As much as like I do like new Chaos Dwarves, I do kind of wish they'd just do like a normal old like classic fantasy dwarf army in Sigmar.
So my theory, basically, if you look at how 40k's gone and how old AoS and Old World have been interacting, a lot of stuff that was Warhammer Fantasy that went over to Age of Sigmar is now going back to Warhammer Fantasy. So I reckon there's going to be a big update in the Battle Tome for cities where all the dwarves will go, all the Dark Elves will go, all of the Empire stuff that's in Old World will go. And then my hope is that we'll get new cities-based dwarves and elves.
That would be really cool.
So what I'm hoping for is like, so all the dwarves join all the Iron World stuff. So they're all handgunners and cannon people, because dwarves just love cannons.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm hoping the elves will be all like the wandering elves. So obviously the Sylvaneth doesn't have any wood elves in it. So I'm hoping all the wood elf people. As in classic wood elves, with the bows and the capes.
They're all trees, aren't they?
Yeah.
If they brought out classic wood elves as new plastic updated AoS, Sylvaneth would get the bin immediately for me.
Yeah.
All right, Sylvaneth, all done. Wood elves it is now.
Yeah.
I love wood elves.
So
I hated wood elves in Old World. They're so annoying.
So I know how much you hate Eldar in 40k.
Yeah.
Are you just an elf hater or
Oh
specifically
yeah, it came
Eldar?
from Old World. That's where the hate originated.
Oh really?
Because I played dwarves for a few years back. I've still got an Old World dwarf army somewhere, but like that just has inspired a lifelong hate of elves for me.
My first Old World army was, or not Old World at the time, it was Fantasy, 7th edition Fantasy, was High Elves. And that was my first like proper fantasy love thing ever.
Yeah.
And then I started playing with them. I just picked them off aesthetic and started building an army, fucking dragons and all sorts, lion chariots, all that kind of shit.
I do like the lions.
And then I started playing with them, and I was like, oh, these are a bit obnoxious.
Yeah.
And so I ended up basically having this 2,500 points of High Elves on the shelf whilst I played with Empire, because otherwise no one would play it against my elves.
Yeah, I don't know what it is when GW just always, whatever game system it is, the elves just get the broken rules.
Yeah, they just can't write a bad
Because they always,
elf thing.
in the lore, they're like extremely overpowered, and then they try and put them on the tabletop and make them somehow even more overpowered.
Yeah. So I got into
Cock.
Old World / Warhammer Fantasy when they did. Is it Skull Pass?
He just carries on as well.
Well, the
Dwarves
dwarves and goblins.
Yeah.
That's when I got into it.
So I basically bought like 3 of those.
Yeah, I had one of
So
them.
I had just all dwarf army, all night goblin army.
Do you remember like the Slayer in that? It was like 2-dimensional.
Yeah, it's so good. But like my mate only played High Elves, and I hated him.
Yeah.
And I was a dwarf player, so I had to hate him even more. But what I got really good at was guess ranging cannons.
Oh,
I love guess ranging.
Yeah, yeah.
Because basically, when you shoot a cannon in Old World, you pick a point for it to hit, and then it bounces.
Because you roll the thingies.
The scatter.
Yeah.
And then it bounces X amount of distance.
Yeah.
And at the time, what it hit in the line was what got hit. So I got really good at sniping characters out of units.
Nice.
It was really good fun. But my mate used to play High Elves, so he figured out how to deal with that. So I started playing a lot of Night Goblins with Fanatics. So I just filled all of my units with Fanatics. So when someone came near them, it was like, Fanatics everywhere! These little spinning goblins everywhere. Look at him, he's cool. Fucking beautiful model. Absolutely beautiful.
Have you ever played Total War, the old world one?
I tried to play the first one, and I didn't really understand what was going on because it doesn't tell you how to play the game.
No, you just go in. Yeah.
They're like, just play, you know?
Well, the campaign gives you a little tutorial, but it doesn't really tell you what to do.
I found it really, really slow. I need to get the third one.
I like the third
on like a Steam sale with all the expansions.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in it. You can have Scarbrand in it now as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeston bought it for me, and I said I'd play it on stream, and I did. And I went straight in for Scarbrand, and it was really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's actually really.
What's going on?
It's a really difficult faction because you're not actually supposed to take any land. You're supposed to just kill everyone.
Yeah.
You can't just run out of people. But I always liked playing as dwarves on that one and just making loads of mountains and stuff.
I'm very much enjoying these cow elves, Joe.
Yeah?
I'm not going to lie to you.
I tried to play the first one and I took vampire counts.
Yeah.
But
the thing with that game is on the campaign, not all factions are created equally.
No.
If you try and play Empire, you're just in the middle of Chaos and Elves and Bretonnia and Vampires.
Yeah.
And you're just stuck in a puddle in the middle of nowhere with no resources.
Yeah.
And just everyone touches you.
But
say less.
The thing is, there was a really good game before Total War called Warhammer Battle March.
Oh yeah.
Where
you only play it 1 month of the year though.
Yeah, and you built your army with coin, and then you went in and did big battles and stuff. Similar to Total War, but it was a lot quicker. Your stuff moved faster. You didn't just have to do everything in double speed.
Yeah, fair.
And that was a really good game. And Empire on that was brilliant. Because one thing I love about playing cities, though, is that I get to run around with huge groups of block infantry.
Yeah, I do like that.
I saw a lot of people there who've got these movement trays, which are the shape of.
They have the circles in them.
The circles,
yeah.
and there's in tens. I need to pick up a bunch of those because it means moving the armies a lot quicker.
Yeah, my mate does that for guard. But then it's loads of infantry.
Then it feels like Napoleonics because I've got big groups of
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, and then all my gunners are all in a nice big line.
I don't know why that I hate shooting in 40k, but for in old world and Age of Sigmar, it's kind of cool.
It's because it's not obnoxious though, is it?
It's because it's cannons and bows and arrows.
Yeah.
So it's not going to actually just table anyone.
Yeah, so I've got a big group of 20 handgunners. Or they're not handgunners, they're just normal gunners.
Yeah.
If they stay still, they shoot 2 shots each. And if they're at 18 inches, and if they move, they get to shoot 1 shot at 12 inches because it's obviously harder to move and shoot when you're carrying a massive gun and a massive shield.
Yeah, of course.
But even when it stands still, I still shoot 40 shots.
Jesus.
But they hit on 4s and wound on 4s,
Yeah.
and they only rend 1. So realistically, you do 6 or 7 wounds.
Yeah, because I always forget in Sigmar, the wounding, it literally does not matter what you're shooting at or shooting towards. It's just wound on this.
It's one of the only things about the game I don't like.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of it, to be honest.
So what I did find, right?
Your penis.
You'll never find that.
Is that not having those frees up a lot of mental capacity for playing the game because it is a movement game. But also, in 40k, the interactivity is it's I go, you go. When it's your turn, you do all your moving. There's a 1 in 10 chance that I might have a reactionary move stratagem.
Well,
right?
I mean, everyone has rapid ingress,
You can rapid ingress if you've got deep strike.
Yeah.
But you get to do either an Overwatch or you might get to do a reactionary move if you've got those resources.
Yeah, half the armies have it now.
Yeah, when it's your opponent's shooting phase, you can't do anything. In your opponent's charge phase, you might be able to heroically intervene.
Yeah.
And then in the fight phase, it's you've charged, all of your charging units get to go, and then...
well, there is quite a lot of stuff you can do in the fight phase.
Yeah, but if your opponent's got an interrupt, they can interrupt. But then once all your stuff's charged, it's I go, you go, I go, you go. Whereas in Age of Sigmar, in your opponent's command phase, you can do loads of stuff. In your opponent's move phase, you can reactionary move with stuff. And then obviously some abilities also proc for both players in in the movement phase. In the shooting phase, your opponent can still do an overwatch. If you don't do any shooting, your opponent still has the option to do a shooting ability, but you're -1 to hit. And because shooting hits on 4s, it's not abusive. And then in the charge phase, you could do a counter charge. And then in the fight phase, it's immediate. It immediately goes, you go, I go, you go, I go.
Yeah.
But they've broken up fight first and fight last, right? So fight first, all the fight firsts go together. So if you charge, you don't get fight first.
No.
But if you have the rule fight first, you
Fight
go in
last as well.
you get the strike first. And there's a strike last phase, which is also goes at the end, which I really like, and also simplifies how things like strike first, strike last interact with each other.
Dan says, I go, you win, I cry.
There's a lot of that in 40k.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 40k, it's like, I've charged you, your stuff is dead, you may activate now.
Unless it's Joe rolling.
Yeah.
Then nothing dies.
He's just bitter because we've been playing a game and I know slightly more bullshit rules than he do.
It's more just you have slightly more.
Yeah. I have slightly more bullshit rules.
We'll see.
And then, so I find that because Age of Sigmar has so much going on in terms of movement, model placement, when you in the fight phase, you don't have to pile in towards the closest enemy unit. You pick someone that you're in engagement range with and you move towards them. So because there's so much strategizing going on, it's a lot of brain thinking going on. So then having to do equations of your strength, my strength is this, and your toughness is this, and you have -1 to hit, and I have +1. It's just, this is what you do. It's what you hit on. So it frees your mind up for doing other things.
I don't think the strength and toughness chart, for those people that are used to it, is any extra real brain power.
It's not that hard, is it?
No.
It's not like Old World or
Yeah, but it's also like
Horus Heresy.
But it's also like you don't have to have this conversation where you're like, what's your strength, what's your toughness? The amount of times I've gone into stuff and I thought, and they've gone, oh, I'm toughness this. And I was like, fuck, I thought you were this.
Yeah, no, granted, I get that, but I also, from a narratives perspective, don't want, say, a bolt gun wounds a guardsman on a 3, right?
Yeah,
let's say they took on the AoS mantra, for example. So a bolt gun, they go, it just wounds everything on a 3+. Now, wounding a guardsman on a 3+, fine. Wounding a titan on a 3+?
Yeah, I think, but it doesn't work in 40k.
No, quite, exactly. And this is the beauty of having different game systems that do different things, I think. And this is where I say I don't like the wounding system for AoS, and I genuinely don't. I prefer 40k's version. But I've said this a million times before, and I'll say it a million times again, I've no doubt. What I don't want is both game systems to be the same, but with different models.
Yeah.
Because that's boring then. I don't want, so I like how much more narrative Heresy feels with armor facings and blast templates and all these kinds of things that they have. And initiative comparisons, and where it's a lot more technical game. Heresy is a game we probably don't easily cram into a stream.
No,
because there's a lot more of that conversation, comparing initiatives, comparing weapon skills. I don't want it in 40k. I want 40k to feel different to Heresy, and I want Heresy to feel different to AoS. I think that's one of the things Games Workshop does quite well for the most part. And there is things that they have in all the games where I'm like, this isn't very good. But for the most part, I do like the fact that all the games feel different.
I do think Age of Sigmar is easier to learn.
More than 40k?
Than 40k.
Yeah, I mean, it is a more simple game.
Yeah. But I think the simplicity, I think it's an easy to learn high skill level game.
I'm sure you can be like high skill competitive with it.
Yeah.
AoS certainly feels more chess-like, I think, overall.
And because and obviously Age of Sigmar, they've done a really good job in balancing and managing the double turn.
Yeah, that's still insane to me that's a thing.
It's a huge put-off to a lot of people, and I just don't think it's that much of a problem.
It's not so.
It was a put-off to me. I was one of those people.
I feel like you have to experience it to like understand why.
And there's
it's not
times
so bad.
when people. So obviously at the start, for people that don't know, in Age of Sigmar, you roll a dice to see who has a priority each turn. But at the start of the game, if you finish putting when you make your army, you make detachments. So you can have two detachments, or 3 detachments, or 4 detachments, and each detachment is a drop. Whoever finishes dropping their army first gets to pick who goes first, because your army turned up and it's ready to fight, whereas your opponent's army is like taking more time to get into position.
And detachments control what you can and can't take, essentially.
Yeah. But the offset is the person who has more detachments than their opponent can once per game re-roll the priority roll, because their army's more like streamlined, or it's more like just tactically minded army. You've got more assets on the table that
big brain
that synergizes, which I really like. And if you choose to double, your opponent automatically becomes the underdog, and that every start of every battle round, both players get 4 command points. The underdog gets 5.
Yeah.
And if you force your opponent to be the underdog, they're always the underdog until they double on you.
Yeah.
Let's not forgetting as well that when you double, you don't score secondaries.
Well, you can score primary, but not secondaries.
Yeah.
Is there I saw there's something like if you're far enough behind now and you double turn, you can still score all the points. Is that something that's happening now?
No. So if you double turn, you can't score battle tactics.
Right.
So it basically means you could be in a tactically better advantage, but you can't score like additional points. You could only like score points for holding.
I thought they changed it to like if you're like properly losing, that you could still score.
No, I think that basically the idea is that by doubling now, you're in a better advantage to kind of catch up.
Yeah.
But the negative is that your opponent also gets an advantage as well over you. And there's times when I've seen people who like one of the battle tactics in the game now, because when you pick your battle tactics or your secondaries when you write your list, and one of the battle tactics is you have to be the underdog. So by picking that one, you're kind of telling your opponent, if you make me the underdog, I'm scoring points. So it's your opponent's got less incentive to double you as well.
I'll double you.
So
yeah,
there's times when my opponents have doubled me and I've gone, cool. that's really helpful. Because I need those points and I don't want you scoring points. I think it's got its own inbuilt tactics and things that that make you do a certain level of thinking. It's not like, I think a lot of people look at Age of Sigmar as a bit of like the baby game.
That's how I see it.
Well, the thing is, so my issue with it when 4th edition launched is that I was so excited for it, and I thought the game was beautiful, and it is. It's one of the best.
The beautiful game.
One of the best well-written rule sets they've ever done. Right.
Yeah.
Without doubt, and at that point, it's not something I've ever argued, and I won't argue because I think it is in fact one of the best rule sets they've ever written. The issue I had was I started to find with my games of Age of Sigmar, it became, because of the way that secondaries work, battle tactics, which they've now fixed from what Joe's telling me, it became very much a case of run in the middle, have a fight over 4 turns, job done. That's the game.
Yeah.
Well, that becomes a bit dull and predictable. I don't like that. It sounds like they've done a lot of work to kind of alleviate that problem now, because person goes turn 1, seize the centre, and they go to them. It just became very kind of one-dimensional, I felt.
Yeah, the battle tactics are pretty weird now, aren't they? You've got to like do
they scale
things.
and stuff like that, and there's like different. But
You got to do them in a specific order as well.
Do you still have faction tactics? Is that
No, there's no faction tactics, and their reasoning behind that is that they're really hard to balance. But also like not all faction, as we've seen from multiple editions of 40k and AoS.
9th edition faction secondaries were amazing.
But yeah,
as a worldie,
they were amazing. If you're a world
you get 50 points.
Yeah. Do what your army wants to do, score points. Right? Sisters and Necrons, do what your army is going to do.
Necron was so dumb as well.
Score point. Like the Necrons are like, wait 3 turns.
Yeah.
Then just move onto the board and win. Whereas like the Chaos ones are like, have a unit of a different mark in every table quarter. And it's just like...
The Custodes ones were like literally the worst I've ever seen. It was like, this specific model must kill this specific model at this time on this day on a leap year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, on the Chaos ones, it's like...
dice.
One specific character has to kill all your opponent's characters. And it's like, well, if he dies, I can't score seconds.
Yeah.
Great. So they've gone with Age of Sigmar. They've gone. There's no faction secondary, so we can put more effort into having universal ones that everyone can pick from, but they all work.
I think for balance that is better.
Yeah.
I see a comment in chat from Rolling Sixes who says, will another channel be a separate subscription for anyone who's currently subscribed to this channel, so they have to pay twice the money to get both? Firstly, it's an odd thing to be asked from a grey name, because they're not paying for one. But secondly, there isn't any paywalled content.
Yeah.
So
But being a member is a choice.
So if you're a member of the AoS channel and not a member of the 40k channel, you can still watch all the 40k content because
nothing's paywalled.
It's not paywalled.
It is free
and if you're a
to
member of the
subscribe.
40k channel and not a member of the AoS channel, guess what? You can still watch all the AoS content because nothing's paywalled.
Yeah, there's only time you've got to be. There's no members only streams really.
It'll share the same Discord, so you can be a member of one and get access to the Discord server. It won't be if we do a separate channel, it won't be separate Discord, same Discord. So then you don't have to pay for it twice. There will be no situation where you have to pay for both to get something. Whatever happens, if you pay for one and there is paid for bonuses, you will get those bonuses. But we don't paywall content on purpose because I don't believe in it, I don't like it.
But if you send money directly to me, I'll be nicer to you.
True story.
Yeah.
I send money to him and he's nicer to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes up over time though.
It does. Yeah, the level of niceness does change depending on how long.
How sleepy I am.
Thank you, Evan Timonello, for the one gifted member.
Is that 26 now?
Yes.
Well, sorry, 76.
76 with the big man at the start.
Yeah. So we're nearly on target. Stay on target.
Stay on
24,
target.
24 to go isn't quite nearly because the stream should end in 5 minutes. It's not because I've got this man to build. But
Yeah.
But
I've nearly built everything.
It does need to be finished before 4 o'clock.
Why?
Battlefield trailer?
Oh yeah, that's true. We could do a reaction.
No. No, I want to watch it.
Fuck it.
I want to watch it with no reaction camera on the off chance it's terrible when you watch a grown man cry.
I watch that on the reg. In the mirror.
Every damn
In the middle
day.
with your clothes off.
Yeah.
These cow people, by the way, are really fucking nice models.
Yeah.
I have no idea if they're any good. I'm back to my favourite part of AoS, which is I'm going to build shit I like, and I have no idea if it's any good.
Oh. Oh no! Come out! Come out! Oh, his head fell off.
Well, we've had 343 people vote on the poll now.
Jesus, that's a lot.
We've got 55% saying, yes, I need this. We've got 8% saying, no, I'm not interested. And we've got 37% saying, I'm not bothered either way.
Okay.
That's good. Because
Generally
they're not
positive.
bothered, might still watch it.
Yeah, probably will.
Not
Yeah.
bothered is, do what you want.
Do you want?
We've had a few people in chat just saying, like, I'd happily just watch another stream of you.
Yeah. It's like Top Gear, isn't it? It's like,
From the app, when you double turn, unless your opponent is up by 11 points, your opponent is now underdog until they double turn, and you cannot score any battle tactics this turn. So if you're up by 11 plus points, that's then not the case. So Tom was right.
Aha.
yeah.
Vindication.
I'm now into AoS as well as 40k, so I'll definitely watch it. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to do... So here's the thing, right? Here's the truth of it.
Yeah.
Is I want to come back to, maybe slowly, but I want to come back to doing AoS content on the channel. That's the thing I want to do. On YouTube, rather than saying on the channel. The question, the query, the issue I have is whether we do that on this channel or on a separate channel. And I might even reach out to my YouTube partner manager and say, what do you suggest?
Yeah.
What's the best idea? I have a partner manager, I might as well fucking use them.
Yeah, but are they actually helpful?
Not
Or
so far, no.
are they mindless zombies?
I mean, they got me a verified check when I've got 30,000 subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it AI?
That was a lot of hand jobs. Too many.
There's a lot of people with much bigger channels than me that don't have verified ticks.
What's the best list builder for AoS? Probably the app.
Yeah, AoS app.
The AoS app. If you've got Warhammer Plus, the app is part of your subscription. It still works like the 40k one. So if the book's in index, you can make the list and see the rules.
Free, innit, yeah.
Yeah. If it's got a battle tome, you can still write list, but obviously you won't be able to see all the rules.
It's annoying if the Blades of Corn just come out.
Yeah.
Is the book out?
It's on pre-order.
Oh, do you want me to pre-order it for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
That would always be a yes.
And you want the new man as well.
There's a new man.
There's a new man.
Oh, Warhips is in chat. It says I'll help you do AoS content.
There you go. Done. Sold.
Another person to stream.
Are you moving down here yet then, Josh?
He can come and spoon with me overnight.
Every Monday AoS
What, for
Mondays?
Warhammer or?
Yeah. Well, if he's there anyway. You know?
Yeah, that's just a bonus.
Yeah. A boulder.
We got him.
Josh, do you know Lumineth people at all? Do you know the
Cows.
Well, they're not
Cows
real.
go moo.
do you know how Lumineth works? Because I don't know how to make a list for these at the moment. I'm just making shit that I think looks cool.
They're just absolute bastards.
One channel to rule them all. New Recruit is good and free. I've heard good things about New Recruit, to be fair, Melody. I have heard good things about New Recruit. I've never used it myself. I'm an official app whore, unfortunately, but I have heard
Yeah,
good things.
that's my problem, right? Is that I pay for Warhammer Plus.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, like, the new 40k app has kind of ruined every other army builder for me.
yeah. The thing is though, Games Workshop, it started off rough and it had a lot of bad press because you had to pay. But at the end of the day, the quality of the app is definitely worth it. And paying for one means you get both. It's fine. And you get a free model still.
Yeah.
But obviously the only downside is like with the 40k one, if you don't own the Codex, you don't get
Yeah, that is a pain.
the rules. It is the horrible double monetized, but at the same time, it works really well. It gets when there is a balanced status slate or update or whatever, it's updated immediately. It's not like you have to wait for them to get the information.
Oh,
and
mate,
then
yeah.
someone, like when I remember when
I remember.
when there was like if there's a new edition of 40k, you have to wait fucking ages for like Battle Scribe to update.
Well, it was even like whenever they did a points update, it'd be like 2 months after the points update, it'd actually be changed on Battlescribe.
Waiting for Battlescribe update never used to bother me too much because I didn't run a channel.
Oh, yeah.
But nowadays it makes a difference. Nowadays we have to be on the latest or the internet shouts at us.
I also have to say that Josh was very nice and he bought me Abraxia, which
Which
does
one
push.
is-
Abraxia is the new.
Why is
the
he
new
constantly
Chaos?
trying to buy your love and not mine?
Because me and him are best friends. We've got the new 3 best friends. You left the 3 best friends.
I didn't lose. I
You
didn't
just
leave
didn't
anything.
invite us
Who's the
anymore.
3 best?
It's me, Josh, and someone else.
I got
Not
pushed
me.
out.
Mikey.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
We play Night Rain together.
Who?
in
The
Kiss.
what?
Elden Ring, Night Rain.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't want to play that.
I say we play it.
Wait, you can't even play it with him.
I can because I've got it on the PC.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
basically, what happens is Josh and Mikey play it, and for me, it's just chasing simulator because it's like I just have to follow them. And what happens? It's one of those games. It's like an extraction shooter in the sense that, like, or DMZ, where the smoke it's like an extraction where the map collapses on a boss you have to fight. You have to move quickly.
Right.
So those two are just doing everything really, really quickly, and I'm just sat there like just
There for the ride.
rummaging through stuff. And then if they die, I get to pick them up. But normally I die all the time, so they have to pick me up.
Oh, so it's like when we play Space Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm looking forward to Battlefield, because then people don't. I can be the medic.
I used to love playing Medic on
Medic was my
Battlefields.
favorite. I like being engineer on Battlefield because you get the.
Engineer was cool.
Back when engineer was really cool, when you could only have SMGs, carbines, and a missile launcher.
But if you wanted to like maximum points, it was Medic because
Yeah.
you'd be like revive, revive.
But you always need like 2 or 3 engineers to deal with tanks,
Oh yeah, 100%.
because all anti-tank weapons are garbage.
Yes.
But,
Yeah.
when
I miss-
Battlefield comes out,
We could play some Battlefield.
we'll play some Battlefield.
Yeah.
And we'll play
Down for
Battlefield.
that.
Do you want to play Battlefield?
It's one of the only games in existence where the answer to that will always be yes.
Yeah.
It's that and Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I've never played Animal Crossing, but my partner and children do. And but it's one of those weird games that kind of like forcefully limits your time.
Is it?
So you like it's
So
all
just
done in
stop.
real time. So you go onto this island, you buy some property, you've got to wait for the realtor to sign the paperwork. That's gonna take a day. You're like, cool. I've got no upgrades, and
Is it one of the ones where you can like pay to speed it up?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
hate those.
but But people seem to enjoy it. So,
is Teclis the leader of the cow people?
Well, he's the leader of the Lumineth, who also contain the cow people.
Right. Okay.
the end of my key is missing.
And Teclis, I love the model, and Joe hates the model.
I think it looks so dumb.
Lumineth, my favourite. Lumineth were always my favourite anyway.
Yeah.
And then the Teclis model, I think, is beautiful because he's like ultimate magic
But
man
he's just
hovering
like
in the air.
T-posing next to a cow.
And
Well,
then
that's the thing. So the cow thing, the Sphinx that he's next to,
It's pretty cool.
is a stunning, beautifully sculpted model. And then for some reason, he's just like,
Yeah.
he's the ultimate magic man. Jay.
Vibrating.
he's not even happy about it.
He's
just
the ultimate magic man up in the air. All right.
He's not Magical Trevor, so he'll never be the ultimate magic man.
He's the ultimate magic man up in the air doing ultimate magic things, and I think he looks cool. And then Joe was like, I hate him, he's the worst model ever. And that made me love him even more.
He's not the worst, but he's definitely down there.
Although I am trying to build a Lumineth army to start with that doesn't include him.
Does his model intimidate you for painting?
A little bit.
He's got really dumb trousers as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't like your outfit.
He's got the old MC Hammer parachute pants
He
on.
really does.
The end of my key snapped off.
Good.
He's got a massive key. He's got the key to the city on his backpack, but
Not anymore, he hasn't.
but I think it's broken off at some point, and now I didn't notice until now, so it's not something I can complain about. So now they've got what looks like a weird little, like it looks like on the end, you know those kids grabbers where you have like a hand on the end and you have to like pull the handle when
Yeah.
it closes. It looks like he's got one of them on his back. So like when he's doing
It's just like on community service.
yeah, when he's doing Cinderfall litter picking,
Yeah.
they call for the mighty Stormcast to come and pick up all the rubbish.
Oh, the Deathbringer's the new corn guy.
Yeah,
He looks pretty cool.
he's cool, but I also think he's a bit bland. Like about all the
He is
AoS
kind
models,
of just standing.
he's just stood there. I think
It's like when Horus Heresy does new jump pack people and they're literally 2 foot on the ground.
yeah. I will be honest though, those new jump pack guys do kind of make me want to do Horus Heresy World Eaters.
Oh, because Chain Axe.
Yeah.
Oh man, I do kind of want to do World Eaters and Horus Heresy. Can you paint red World Eaters in Heresy?
You can do, yeah. You could do a Siege of Terror World Eaters.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so
Because
yeah.
they're red by then. Although I guess like it's probably not that difficult to do the white and blue
Well,
on
the thing
Heresy
is,
kits.
with Heresy World Eaters, dirty white works, and then you can just cover them in blood splatter.
That's the plan.
Yeah, most people just like rattle can, white, and then paint all the black and silver, do like a brownie wash, and then
Don't tell Brom.
just like flick red paint all over him.
Yeah, there's the blood for the blood god.
You haven't got
paint.
an airbrush, have you?
No, I'm a
Well,
peasant.
some people just what you could do is you could put like I teach the kids at school, put the red paint on a toothbrush and just like rub your thumb along it. So just like a
Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it would be cool. Also, it'd be nice to like do a World Eaters army with more than 4 units.
Do you do blood splatter with an airbrush?
yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. So I learned it. I can't remember. I can't tell you who I learned it from because I can't remember. Because I think it's one of those ones where I saw it once and then I'd seen a bunch of other people do the same tutorial. It's where you get like a old school, an old shitty brush, but it has to be quite a big one. And you dip your paintbrush into blood for the blood god, but I get like a little bit of it. It helps if it's like quite splayed bristles, and then with the airbrush you go so it fires the blood at the model, so that it creates an actual splatter.
Have you used the what's it, like blood for the blood god paint?
No, that's the one.
Is that the thing you shove through
That's
it?
what I
Right.
use. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
Melody says blood for the blood god on a toothpick.
Yeah, on a toothpick's fine because you do. Or what you could do is you mix blood for the blood god. It has to be specifically the Yoo-hoo glue,
What?
the Yoo-hoo plastic
Yeah.
polycement. Mix them together,
Right.
Because as it dries, it becomes really stringy. So so a lot of people do is use it for like blood in teeth. So like strings or like on chainswords and stuff. You can like attach it to different bits. It's really good. People use it on things like carnifexes and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I need to do it more.
And then I could get another Angron.
Right, chat. Let's smash this membership goal.
More Angrons. Angronians of the Wimpy Sand.
It's time to now smash the membership goal so that we can finish, because I'm about to finish this first hammer man. Fuck me. Third cow hammer man. Words.
Say that 12 times.
Yeah, right. I have got 2 more to build, but I don't think I'm going to get some today. Stone Guard, that's what they're called.
Stoned Guard.
We've got 24 members to go. It's like the song.
24 seconds to go.
Yeah. Luce normally sings a song for me when we're on the show. So
Yeah. I don't know the words to that one.
Are you lying? I do find AoS models are stunning, right? I do find them a little bit more difficult to put together than 40k ones. I don't know why. Yeah, these are quite fiddly, and I quite often nearly break little bits. I'm just going big fucking ham-fisted oath.
This guy's a fucking unit. Stormcast, the new Stormcast stuff that they've done over the last few years is pretty cool.
Stormcast.
Yeah.
I don't know, it always seem a bit boring.
Some of it's a bit meh. The new stuff, basically the narrative, they've really done a good job on the narrative for Stormcast. So when a Stormcast die, they turn into lightning and go back up to Azir, where they are reforged back to life again.
Yeah.
But every time they die, they lose a part of their soul and their mind.
Yeah, they go mental, don't they?
They just go mental, and all they care about is
It's like forced dementia.
it's just, but it's like rage dementia.
Yeah, just
They're
super angry.
Just all murder all the time.
Kind of like Blood Angels.
And I really like it. I think it's a really cool narrative.
It's definitely less boring than it used to be.
Yeah.
I think that's the one thing that I've never been that excited by AoS is the lore itself.
The lore is, I think the lore is really, really good now. I think they've done a really good job on it.
I need to start my Lumineth book again because I got kind of bored by it.
But like, I find like some of the best books for listening to for Age of Sigmar is if you get like the character books. So it just follows like 1 or 2 characters on there, because then it's more like an old-fashioned fantasy adventure story.
Yeah, I like that because I used to like the Gottschalk and Felix books.
Yeah,
they were good.
The Galen and Deloria Vendenst books about the 2 witches are really good. I need to listen to the Callus and Toll books. I tried listening to the what was the Curse City one, but the problem is I was listening to it whilst I was driving and I lost track of the names of characters, and then I was really confused who the fuck was who. But I think Age of Sigmar has got some really good books. You've got the Vampire series of Kado Ezekiel. That's really good. That's his adventures. That one's got Lumineth in it. It's him in a human city that's being taxed by the Boner Men.
Oh yeah.
And then the Lumineth turn up just being massive knobheads.
I think that's partly why I like the elves, is because they're always knobheads.
They are always knobheads.
Always be knobbing about
in every game.
And I'm such a generically nice guy in person normally that I like to be able to play the knobhead. Isn't that right, Jay?
Yeah, why not? You pay the bills. You know, if that's what you want, if you want that to be the narrative, we could make that the narrative. Plus, also, Age of Sigmar just has a really good terrain range. I think it's better than 40k, and also because 40k is really strict on terrain layouts, and they're getting. The more competitive 40k is getting, the more killy it's getting, which means the more dense the tables are getting. And unfortunately, Games Workshop can't really keep up with it at the moment. So, especially if you're running big 500-man events, you don't want to be filling your tables with GW plastic kits, do you? Because building it's fucking horrible.
Unless you are a rich bastard.
Yeah. So you're kind of limited to the wooden L-shaped terrain, laser cut stuff, and I think that's fully acceptable on this scale.
Fair, yeah.
Whereas Age of Sigmar, you realistically only need maybe 8 pieces of terrain.
It's like rocks and stuff, isn't it?
Like you got big rocks. You have places of power, which are like shrines and things that people go by, and then you've got woods and hills. So it's like a lot of it is really well catered for by the 3D printing market. You've got Battlefield in a Box, who just sell pre-painted terrain. Game Mat EU. What's the other one?
Urban Mats?
Urban Mats do stuff, and you don't need it. It spreads out, and you can find terrain that matches your army so much easier. Like, oh, do you like boner men? Just get some pyramid-y stuff. Same for like, if you like lizard men, you get loads of trees. If you like humans, there's loads of Tudor-style houses out there you can buy. Like vampires, you can get ruins and crypts and stuff. I think it's a lot easier to have more narrative boards, because there is fixed terrain, and it's quite spread out.
There's less of it as well.
There's less terrain. You're not constantly trying to like fight wall to wall with people.
You don't like it when you can 1-inch the entire board.
Yeah. Yeah, and we were talking, and one of the phrases I hate, and I hate when I have to say it because I feel dirty.
He said it to me
anyway.
today.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm an inch away from the wall, and every one of my opponents, I feel like they're climaxing every time they say it. Like, oh, I'm the most tactical person alive, and I'm like, I hate you so much. Yeah.
And then you do it.
Well, it doesn't bother me that.
But then you have to. But it's such a petty minor thing to get annoyed about.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me so much, but
I do. But when your opponent's like undoing it, like they've just discovered something that's going to do you over, then it bugs me.
I find it weird now when people aren't an inch off the wall. Honestly, it's like a rare thing.
My favourite thing to say is like, yeah, but are you?
Yeah.
But are you an inch away?
And
they look at you.
They panic.
They look at you like you've just shot their dog in front of them. like, what do you mean?
What do you mean? I have 20 Terminators in this building. Of course they're an inch away from the wall.
Yeah, it's like this, but if you're pressed up against the wall, you're giving yourself a model advantage, because when you leave that building, I bet you're going to measure from the wall.
Yeah, that's how you win.
Yeah. Or when my opponents go, are you an inch away from the wall? And I'm like, nah.
That's my favourite thing.
Now I'm up against the wall.
Well, I like it when you're like 20 inches away and they ask like, well, are they an inch away from the wall? Like, well, no, because you can't physically charge me, so I'm going to put them against the wall.
Yeah. But sometimes I like putting this up against the wall. I want them to charge me.
Oh, you love
they're
the
like, they squish up against the wall. They're all going to fight them again, but they can't.
They can't.
And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, because you can't fight for a model that's fighting through a wall. And they're like, oh. And then they get all butthurt about it.
And this chat is how Joe wins favourite game votes.
Yeah. Not in 40k though.
Not in 40k. I do terribly in 40k. I do all right in 40k. Like I think like the golden ticket I went to for 40k. I think like battle points. I think I came like 40th, but then like overall I came 12th.
That's nice.
So
There's only 13 players.
Yeah, I was actually just playing in the car park, pretending that I was part of it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Pie Walker, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Mr. Pie Walker.
Thanks, dude.
I hope that you get a real life Griffhound.
19 to go. Thank you,
Just
Pie Walker.
19.
You're a hero.
I want a dog that's also a bird.
Do you?
Flying dog.
Well, they don't have wings. They're just like body of a cat dog thing,
Cat dog.
and then they've got a bird head.
Oh, thank you, Cray, for 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Craig. I hope that you become friends on the next piece of. On the next time you go on public transport, you become friends with your favourite author.
That you definitely weren't stalking to end up on the same bus as him.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't put your fingers in their mouth. They don't like it.
Thank you, Electman, for the super chat.
Electman. You can tell we're talking about AoS. Electman's back.
Yeah, he literally says, I heard Lumineth and came running. Have you finished End of Enlightenment, Liam? That's my personal favourite Lumineth book. There's also Godsbane.
No, this is what we were just talking about. My ADHD kicked in, I got distracted, and I went and listened to something else. And now I think to go back to it, I'd have to start it again.
Is it an audio book?
Yeah, I've got an audio book for it.
Okay.
And it started. I quite enjoyed it when I started it. you know what my ADHD brain is like, and I don't think when I talk about it, I think some people out there going, yeah, everyone says they've got it. I'm like, my brain is mad. My level of concentration on a single project, it's hard work sometimes.
Yeah. So I actually prefer a fantasy Age of Sigmar books over 40k nowadays.
Oh, really?
Because the threat's always bigger, right? And the dangers are always worse. Because I'm listening to Broken Crusade at the moment.
Is that the Black Templars?
The Black Templars one. It's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. The guy that's narrating it, because it's all from the first person, so the guy that's narrating is really good. The problem is a lot of the voices very Yorkshire, very northern.
So it's like Black Templar sharp.
Yeah, it's great. It's really, really good. Like really gruff voices, but the chaplain's like, all right. It's it's really good. But like they're in danger, but then a spaceship comes and they get on it and they fly away, kind of deal, right? When you're trapped in a house surrounded by zombies in fantasy, you're very much trapped in a building surrounded by zombies, and your options are die or fight your way out, or just fight long enough for help to arrive.
Yeah, you can't suddenly teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stormcast can teleport, but they have to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a cost.
And they're like, I don't want to die because if I die, I don't know how much of me I lose on the way back.
Yeah, that's true.
And yeah, the threat's always kind of bigger, and like this, if you send a pigeon or something out to go and get help, that pigeon has to fly to where the help is.
Yeah, you can't just like comms it.
And then they have to get ready and get their army together, and then they have to walk to where the problem is, right?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I always preferred like Lord of the Rings to Star Wars for like fantasy versus sci-fi, but there's something about 40k sci-fi that's just different enough to like it more, I think.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, though, the most I've read of any of them is the 30k Horus Heresy stuff. I think I've done 18 Horus Heresy books now.
Really?
I've been getting through them.
I've done most of them, but not all of them.
Yeah.
I'm probably getting to a stage where like I could probably go through all of them and pick up the ones on the way through. But the problem then is also like I've got a lot of books that I've bought in sales and not listened to. And the problem is when it goes listened to, there's no like, it then classes it as unread and then it deletes it off your phone or whatever. So then I'm like, I don't remember which ones I've listened to and which ones I haven't.
To be honest as well, the Horus Heresy is just a lot of like side quest books which don't really contribute to the story as much. And
currently I have 155 titles in my Audible.
Fair enough.
I've had Audible for a long time.
Yeah.
What I was saying to Tom earlier, one thing that does bug me is when my phone tells me there's a 2-for-1 sale, but no Warhammer books are in it. And it makes me angry.
You need more targeted advertising.
Yeah. But there's just so many books. And there's times when I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've listened to that book or I've read that book. But it says I don't own it. But I went through about a year period until they caught me where I'd buy an audiobook on a credit, listen to the audiobook in like a day or two because I was a van driver at the time, and then I just return it.
Nice.
Because you could return it and just give you the credit back. And after about a year, I stopped getting the credits back.
Oh, no. Yeah. They caught you.
They caught me. But I think the problem is that a lot of people were doing it.
Well, yeah, I bet. There'll be some gimp who ratted you out.
Yeah. Someone... I think I can't remember who I was listening to at the time, and they said, like, yeah, just do this and you get more out of your credits. Yeah.
I've got a super chat from Cray. Thank you for the yellow super chat. Saw some pros were crying about challenger cards. I swear the top players just want to play chess instead of dealing with randomness and some unbalance.
How dare people create a mechanic that means that the person losing might be able to get back into the game?
But I feel like if you're losing, you should just lose. Like, just play better.
But what the thing is, though, right? So the problem with competitive 40k, without them, is a incredibly sterile environment of scoring points. Because now they've got rid of secondaries, haven't they? Because they had like primaries and primary secondaries, and then you had the secondary cards, didn't you? or there was like a primary, a secondary,
be, like,
and then
weird
like a
primary.
condition
Yeah.
kind of thing. The new challenger cards, they're not guaranteed, right? And if you're smashing your opponent, them getting 3 points and maybe a free stratagem doesn't really win them the game. It's only like when you're a total high-end, trying hard dickhead, forcing yourself to lose by going second, forcing yourself down by 6 points, but knowing you're going to be up the next turn to get it.
Yeah.
And the cards are random as well. So like the problem is why they're really butthurt is that they force themselves to lose by 6 points going second so that maintaining the primary, and then they pull a random card and it's not the card they wanted.
but
and
all
they're
the
like,
cards
oh,
are
I don't get the random thing.
Super easy to score.
To be fair though, like we're not top players here. Evidently, we're not at top of the game, so I don't know how it's impacting the most competitive tables. All I know is how it's impacted our games here, and I don't feel like it's made a massive
but it's
difference.
also
I think casual it's fine. I just think for competitive it's fucking annoying. Especially it massively benefits the person going second more than the person going first as well. Because the person going second can literally see exactly what points they need to score or not score in order to get a challenger card.
Yeah, but surely
you already have an advantage going second because you can just walk all of the decks at the end of the game.
Getting 3 points.
Yeah.
So and this is where I get really confused. So foregoing 6 points to get 3 points.
I suppose if you go, I'm going to score enough points that I'm 5 points behind, so I could score enough points to then be 6 points behind to get a free stratagem. I get that.
Yeah.
But it's also like it brings an element of randomness and fun to the game.
I think that is good, but I
think that's
understand.
important.
I understand why competitive people don't love it, especially because like if you think about how you stop people scoring primary and stuff, like you could be down by 6 at the end of the battle round, but if you're going second, you could have taken the steps to then prevent the person scoring primary, which doesn't count for that battle round.
So this problem is easily solved, right? Is the people that don't like it just go run their own events where they don't have it? Because as a TO, you have the power to say challenger cards are not part of the game.
Yeah, but like we all want to play the same competitive game, don't we? Or the same casual game or whatever.
But I think that they're in a minority of the people complaining. And the kind of people who are complaining avidly, like screaming about it on the internet, you know, raging and telling people that they'll burn rules writers' houses down, but with that kind of like, they're probably not people we want in the game anyway. I think it's okay to be like, I think like in your position, you find them annoying, right?
Yeah.
But you still use them, you still play with them. You don't have to. But your
if I
opponent
go to any event or play with any of you, I have to.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to.
But like the people that are using them aren't winning many games.
I don't know. I wouldn't like to say that without actually having data.
Yeah. I think I don't mind like the idea of them. I just think the gap between the points is too close because like being down by 6 points, you're not actually losing, really, are you?
If it was 10 points, maybe.
I think it should be like 10 points, and I think it should be slightly more difficult to score the points, just because like most of them are basically do what you were doing anyway.
But make it a real choice between the stratagem and the points.
Yeah, and there are some of them are real choices because not all the strats are created equally. Like,
I think the easiest
The easiest fix
is make the stratagems cost CP.
Because
they're all free. Just make them cost 1 CP.
Some of them are mental, aren't they? They're like some of them are just like, you know, advance in charge or go through walls.
Yeah, some of them are like move your Angron directly through walls.
Yeah,
and
or like
intervening
you could.
units.
So like the ones that are moving other D6, you can then essentially advance in charge of 2 D6.
Yeah.
If you have advance in charge. So some of the strats are mental, but some of them are like kind of not that great anyway. Like I know is your favourite one, which is just extra grenade.
Extra grenade.
Yeah.
But it's also good for you, like for Tyranids that don't have access to grenade.
Yeah.
It's quite useful.
I think in like 90% of games, they're not going to have an impact. But I can understand the point the competitive people are making, just because like that is essentially their life.
Who's the one whinging about it?
Art of War have made a big video about it.
So if Art of War are whinging about it, it's possible that at the top level it is a problem.
I think at the top level it is a problem, and by top level we mean like literally top 1%.
Yeah, because there's other people that are competitive people. If they're whinging about it, like,
to be clear as well, they're not having the attitude that Jerry's presented them having the attitude with. They were like presenting a logical argument for why they don't like them, which
probably with data as well.
With actual data, and the fact that they seem to all be trying to go second and get challenger cards suggests to me that it is a strong way of doing it.
But I feel like it's too much of a risk forcing yourself to be losing to get a challenger card.
I think it depends because like.
I think that's probably true at our level.
Yeah, for when we play games, it doesn't really matter at all, does it? But like, I can see how. I think it's mainly when you're going second, you want the challenger because you can get the end of game score advantage.
I suppose so. But the problem is, like minorities in all groups that like ruin it for everyone.
The thing is, AoS also has a catch-up mechanic, but it's just extra CP, isn't it?
Yeah. You'll get extra points.
Just do that in 40k.
And just so you get extra.
Yeah, I don't know what 10th edition's obsession is with having catch-up mechanics.
Well, I think this is all part of. I both love the fact that the games are separate, as I mentioned earlier, but sometimes they do things different just to be different. I'm like, this was an easy fix there.
Do you think the catch-up mechanics are based around the concept that in 40k everything is so killy, everything is so murdery? Nothing doesn't really feel incredibly survivable. That when you're absolutely pushing your opponent's shit in, like it's just not a good time for them.
No.
So having a minor catch-up thing where your opponent go, I can run a guy through a wall and maybe kill something and maybe get some points. It's to soften the feel bad of the game. Because in Sigmar, like all of my games finished like 10 points apart. Even my opponent, who basically wore me like a morph suit, just crawled inside me. It was still a close game in points.
Yeah, fair. I think AoS does have a closer scoring system. Well, they're saying that I've not had that many games recently in 40k where it's been like an absolute blowout.
Well, again, I'm not at the level where it,
Yeah, true.
Like I feel like at my level of playing the game, 40k, the catch-up mechanic is really nice. And I really enjoy it.
I think it's good in casual games just because it's like a nice thing to have. I
think if at the top level the competitive people can manipulate it, well, then it becomes a negative.
That's the weird part as well, is it only really benefits you if you're losing by a tiny amount. It doesn't benefit you at all if you're losing by like 40 points.
Yeah.
Like you just don't really care at that point. It's also weirdly, it works very strangely with like fixed secondaries as well. So if you take like fixed against knights, and you kill like 2 big knights, you'll be up by like 20 points. Yeah. So you might not be like, you'll be up by 20, but you might not really be winning from like the board state.
Yeah.
But because you're like 20 ahead immediately, they will just get challenger cards for like 3 turns.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a weird interaction with fixed. I don't know.
What do we get to members wise?
Oh, we actually do have 5 more from Sam Deacon.
Do we?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you,
What
Sam.
did that get us to?
We have 41 or 91.
Oh, only 9 away.
9 away.
I hope, Sam, that you learn to paint the perfect yellow.
Oh.
Strong hope.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's weird seeing Elect Man's name there, all grey.
Yeah, well, we stopped doing AoS. That's his jam, didn't we? So, I don't blame him. If we stop doing what people like, I don't blame them for not being members.
Reasonable.
He can still hang out and watch because that's the bonus of being everything's not behind a paywall. I like the moral sort of compass we have there.
Yeah.
Thank you, you wonderful humans. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. I'm going to wait for some bits to dry before I stick this other hammer arm on. These are quite fiddly. But hopefully you've enjoyed the show. Hopefully you've enjoyed the discussion. Let me know in the comment section afterwards what you actually think we should do. Same channel, different channel, etc. The poll results, I assume, haven't really changed, Tom?
No, it's 55% yes, 35% not bothered, 8% not interested.
2% just missing.
And thank you.
I'm not great at maths, but I feel like that's wrong.
Yeah, it's
55, 35, 8.
Yeah, we are missing some.
There's like a couple of numbers in there we're missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2% is missing.
Dave's coming and says, I'll finish you off, and gifted 10 members.
Yeah, you will. Double-handed. Double-handed. Thank you, Dave, you wonderful human being.
Thank you, Dan.
Members right
You're
there.
absolutely hero. I hope, Dan, that...
Dave.
Oh, dear.
I hope, Dave, that you...
It's like a fat one.
Oh, wow. I hope someone buys you a box of mead and a box of wine.
Yeah. We can tell at the end of the show when he's tired. Thank you for hanging out with us. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed the discussion. It's been an interesting chat. I'm grateful for all of your opinions and all the things you've thrown at us. You're amazing human beings. Tonight is a live game of Warhammer to 40k. It's Tom versus Joe. Do you know what armies you're bringing yet?
I'm bringing the Raven Guard.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm inspired by...
Not decided.
Undecided Tom versus Raven Guard.
Depends on how our game finishes, because if he's too bitter, he'll just bring knights.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you want knights on stream.
I do. Whatever.
Cool. Yeah,
Tomorrow night at 9 p.m. we've got 40k. Oh, Warhammer After Dark. 40k After Dark. I don't know what we're calling it nowadays. And then the weekend's the weekend. And then back on Monday with more of the Great Hall Hobby
Mike
Show.
says he wants to change his vote to yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Perfect.
Too late.
That swung the numbers.
Anyway, you're all amazing. Thanks for Tom for running the deck today. Big shout out, Joe. Thank you, chat. You're amazing. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, one at a time.